We're manifesting live today. Gives you a sneak peek of what we're doing when we're working on masterminds and our live events. Here with my good friend, my client, Louis. Louis, say some amazing things about yourself. Who are you and what do you do for people?
Oh man, I unleash badass heart-centered women entrepreneurs to bring in huge quantities of money from virtual and live stages.
Yes, and you're such a badass at it. I love that.
Thank you.
So sweet. In today's manifesting session, we're also doing some manifesting blocks clearing. So one of the things that's coming up for many entrepreneurs and speakers and coaches and healers is really like communicating their boundaries well, where they're getting exactly what they want and not what they don't want. And sometimes that can bring up a bunch of anger and resentment that can mess up our manifestation, right? So today, Louis, you shared that there's some anger or some boundary challenges that have come up for you that would love to be cleared.
They would love to be cleared.
All right. Well, thank you for showing up and playing full out in being a model, a role model in vulnerability, vulnerable leadership, and showing really how easy and effortless it can be to heal these things. So,
absolutely.
So what happened, my friend? What's the challenge?
Yesterday I got triggered by somebody from the upper echelon of leadership in a nonprofit or transformational organization I am a part of and have supported, helped to build. And they were making a clunky offer, and I was judging them for that. I didn't see it, but I could feel, when your body, you start spinning stories and all of this. I was just like, what is this? And I thought I was just upset at how they were showing up. But later on, I got on this live event put on by this organization, Earthwaking University, in front of 40 people. And I was like, hey, yeah, I got triggered by this thing earlier today, and I'm not sure what it is. And the leader, one of my good friends, said, yeah, actually, this guy played your conversation for all of us over lunch. And we laughed because we could hear that you were coming from a story. And, I know this guy who you were talking to, he was coming from love. He had no malicious intent. And in that moment, I was grateful because I saw the source of the previous trigger, but I was also embarrassed and fucking pissed. Because it was like, in Earthwaking, they say, we don't gossip. We don't talk about a person when they're not around. Like, this is just a principle. Like, if we want to talk about somebody, we bring them in. And yet there's contradiction because highest level of the organization, they do what I would call gossip for good. So they're not judging the person who they're talking about, but they are trying to find out like what's in this person's blind spots, what is missing for them that would help them be more loving or more prosperous or whatever. And that's me being charitable, right? That's me creating an interpretation that I hope is going on, that I think probably is what's going on. And what I realized was, I actually only have given John, not Jay, not the entire 7 people traveling to Costa Rica on a caravan together, permission to coach me, permission to see what's going on with me, and permission to tell me. Like, I haven't given permission to all of them. And I got really pissed. I was like, so they get to talk about me behind their back, and they get to promote themselves as if they don't gossip. And like, I never consented to having that whole group be exposed to my personal process of healing and transformation. And so, yeah, I guess the block is I've never been in a situation where it's like, I have to tell people I love, here's what I want, here's what I don't want. And I get that I've used to let you just step on me before, but now it's time for you to fucking back the fuck off. Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that, man. So really what I'm hearing there, it's like the power of, asking for permission is such key to introducing safety for people, especially I think as coaches and leaders, we're always going to be, it's like we're always going to help people stepping into their greatness. And with permission, it just, even relationships and intimate relationships, it brings you so much further to just like ask versus assume. And you already know this. So let's dive right in and clear some of that feeling. So when all of this happened, or like, where do you feel that in your body? When, and anybody watching, like, you can play full out. Like, if you're feeling like triggered, literally anywhere you've been triggered in the last week, in the last 24 hours, where do you feel that in your body right now?
My stomach and my solar plexus.
And what's that feeling?
It's like tightness, or it is tightness, like compression. Yeah, and I mean, if you're asking what the feeling is, it's frustration and anger.
Okay.
Maybe disappointment too.
Okay. So go ahead and feel into that disappointment and breathe into it. Where is this really coming from? When is the first time you felt this anger, frustration, and disappointment?
Some of it is actually clearing just from me putting my attention on it. I'm not saying like the resentment, but I choose to know when the first time I experienced this was. What does this remind me of? High school, not high school, middle school.
What happened in middle school?
They say rumor flies. What I experienced was I was the introverted smart kid. Everybody else hung out amongst themselves, and I kind of was stuck like reading books and spending time on my own, and kind of wanted to be a part of the in crowd, but yeah, and I felt like I was on the out, even though they respected me. And I had this sense of them like, yeah, not exactly making fun of me, but just like, he's different than us, and kind of talking down or acting in a way that I wasn't included, and I felt left out, and it left me feeling sort of anxious. And I remember the next thing that I did was in high school, in 8th grade, I read How to Win Friends and Influence People so that I would never have to experience that again.
So interesting. So there was like a lesson in that. So we'll come back to the lessons, because we can have the lessons without having to have the negative experiences. So when your peers in high school were making fun of you, or they talking down to you, and you felt anxious, what did you make that mean about yourself?
I'm on the outside, like I'm different than other people.
And what does it mean when you're different than other people?
I'm left out. Like, I'll never see things the way that they do. I'll never be accepted in the way that they are. Later, I was diagnosed with autism, by the way. I don't buy into medical diagnoses, but it's also kind of connected to that.
Okay, tell me, why does that come up?
Oh, because I am actually, okay, by virtue of my brain and genetics, I'm better than most people at some things, and at other things, I've had to work really hard to become as good as neurotypicals are. And that still comes up from time to time, the experience of like not seeing things or not getting what normal people get, or having to sort of catch up and having to like not defend myself, but be like, hey, I've got this thing. I've got a special brain or something.
Yeah, I know you've done a lot of work on that, so that's really amazing. And right now, we just want to follow where the energy is kind of heavy. So when you feel like left out or different, what's underneath that?
Feeling left behind. Like, like everybody's gone somewhere and they've just decided to leave me.
And why is that? Being left behind, they decided to leave you. Why?
it reminds me of a moment that happened after my mom and dad divorced. My dad was abusive to my mom physically, emotionally, and I don't really remember this, maybe it was repressed or whatever, but was really close to him. And then there was like a moment when we were leaving, or when we had left, we were on the plane or the drive back or whatever, when I realized, oh, the one who loves me is just gone.
Mm-hmm.
I've been left. I've been abandoned. So something like that. Does that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So it sounds like the feeling of being abandoned has come up. Yeah,
Yep.
and it's already noticing it's clearing already as well. So go ahead and feel into that. I know it's not pleasant, but what's that really telling you? What did you decide about yourself when you felt abandoned?
That I'm not loved, not lovable.
Okay. You want to do a quick muscle test?
Sure.
All right. Go ahead. So you already know the deal. The way we do muscle tests. Well, you already know. I can describe what you're doing.
Yeah.
What you're doing. So Louis is zipping himself up to contain his energy container. So it's just him. And now go ahead and ask the body, show me a strong yes.
Body, show me a strong yes.
The body, show me a strong no.
Body, show me a strong no.
Okay. For some people, most people, it's like yes forward and no backwards. But now go ahead and say on any level, I'm not lovable.
On any level, I'm not lovable.
Okay. So that's that tells me that there's a subconscious program that's been creating your experience that you're not lovable, and that's bullshit, of course. So we're going to clear it. Also, on any level, I'm left out, and test for I'm behind. So go ahead.
Did you say I'm left out or I'm declined?
I'm behind.
Oh, on any level, I'm left out or I'm behind.
Okay. Let's isolate the belief. So that on any level, I'm left out.
On any level, I'm left out.
Cool.
On any level, I'm behind.
Okay, both. Cool. Awesome. So we can let go of those. Amazing. So that should clear things up. So anybody, if you're watching the replay, drop a hashtag replay and let us know in the comments what's come up for you, because you can clear it. You can say it out loud, write it on a piece of paper. You can clear it just by being in this energy. So take advantage. So, Louis, is it cool if we remove the program I'm not lovable?
Yes.
And replace it with infinite love?
Yes.
How's that feeling?
Good.
And is it also cool if we pull the program I'm left out?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you want to replace that with?
I'm always included. I'm divinely included. Something like that.
So I think included also implies that you can not be included. So how about infinitely connected?
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay. Whoa. Cool. How's that feeling?
Good.
And are you ready to let go of, I left out.
What's that?
What was the other one? Was it I feel different?
That I'm behind.
That you're behind. Okay, ready to let go of the program I feel behind. I'm behind.
Yes.
Okay. And replace it with, what would
I'm
you like to do?
exactly how I should be.
Okay, I'm perfect. How about that?
Yes.
And just so you know, I mean, for anybody who's new to this, the yawning is just evidence of the clearing happening. So there may be a lot of it going on. Whew. How's that feeling now?
Good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you imagine you were learning from the experience of not feeling lovable?
Huh. How to love myself,
Mm-hmm.
and also how to help those who also felt that way.
Mm-hmm.
How to be a lighthouse for them.
Yeah. Maybe empathy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what was the experience or the benefit, the payoff, like the subconscious bonus, the lesson from feeling left out?
Realizing my uniqueness and how special I am.
Amazing. And what about feeling behind? What's the lesson in that?
Patience.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone has their own path and their own timing. And I'm one of those people who has their own path and their own timing.
Amazing. So patience, divine timing, amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some downloads, and this is really downloading the feelings, because our brains are wired to continue to attract what we've been getting, and with this we're going to basically download new feelings for you to have new choices and to break the old patterns, and it's basically making it so that your reticular activating system is primed for a new opportunity. So when we do our manifestation, this will be actually really beneficial for it as well.
Awesome.
So as you know, Louis, all you got to do is say yes when you hear something that you like.
Cool.
So Louis, do you want to know what it feels like to have the creators, the highest truth, definition, and perspective of what it means to love yourself?
Yes.
That you already know how you can, that it's possible, that you already do love yourself as you live your day-to-day life without having to feel that you're not lovable first.
Yes.
And do you want to know what it feels like to have the creator's highest definition and perspective and the truth of what it means to have empathy?
Yes.
That you already know how, when, that it's possible that you already do have empathy as you live your day-to-day life without having to feel not lovable first.
Yes.
Okay. And you want to know that it's cool, that it's possible that you can live a life being free of not feeling lovable.
Being free of feeling not lovable?
Correct. Being free of feeling not lovable. Great catch. Amazing. Awesome. And you want to get the download in that greatest truth and the highest perspective and definition of what it means to be significant and special and unique.
Yes.
That you already know how, when that it's possible that you already are unique and special as you live your day-to-day life without having to feel left out first.
Yes.
Cool. And do you want to know the greatest, highest definition and the highest truth and perspective of what it means to have patience?
Yes.
That you already know how, when, that it's possible, that you already do have patience as you live your day-to-day life without having to feel that you're behind first.
Yes.
Amazing. And you want to know the Creator's highest definition and truth and the highest meaning and perspective of what it means to have boundaries.
Yes.
And that's for everyone here, if they want the boundaries down, all you have to do is say yes, and you'll receive them. That you already know how, when, that it's possible that you already do have boundaries as you live your day-to-day life without having to feel resentment or anger first.
Yes.
You want to just go ahead and clear any resentment and anger. And any other blocks to your manifestation.
Yes.
And you want to know the Creator's highest definition and truth of what it feels like and what it means to have a manifestation and to trust your manifestations.
Yes.
That you already know how, when, that it's possible, and that you already do manifest as you live your day-to-day life without having to worry about it first.
Yes.
Cool. So, now how are you feeling, Louis?
Fantastic. Open, clear.
Nice. How do you feel about that original problem you had where you had some challenges with boundaries or anger?
I feel pretty good. I mean, all that there is to do is just to let them know what my healthy boundaries are. And they can either respect those or not. There's nothing wrong with them for it. And if they don't, bye-bye.
That sounds a lot better. I like it. Good work, dude. Congrats.
Thank you.
So now it's opening up for you. What would you like to create?
10 grand in income by the end of the month.
Cool. And how many clients would you love to serve?
2.
Just
2 would feel really good.
And what does it feel like to have those 2 new clients?
Exciting.
Amazing. And where do you feel that excitement in your body when you think about it?
Up here, kind of like a bat wing.
Nice. And what intensity level does that excitement have right now on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'd say like a 3.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and take it up to a 5?
Okay.
Go ahead and take the excitement up to a 5 now, because we're about to manifest.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, I see what you're asking. I think we got 7.
Nice. Nice. The bat wing is at a level 7. You want to feel the bat wing at a level 10?
Yes.
Go ahead and take it to a 10 now. Feel that excitement now. Yes! New clients! Love them! Amazing. All right. So I'm going to walk you up to the Creator to do a manifesting meditation. I've got to think about what I want to bring in as well. And then anyone else, feel free to drop in the comments what it is that you're wanting to call in. It can be clients, experiences, travel, cash, all that you love, soulmates, anything goes. I did one of these and I had an amazing psychic medium reach out to me about having a hot date, which was nice. So,
Cool.
yeah. She said she kind of just knew. That was great.
Mhm.
Anyway, all right, so here's how the meditation for manifestation goes. And I did one of these sessions with Chase, who created $13.4 thousand the next day within 24 hours. So it's incredible. It's very credible what can happen after we remove the energy, we call it in. So, all right, so breathe into your heart. Drop your energy into the ground, like an anchor connecting with the core of the earth. Allow any stress or negative energy to flow down, get cleared into the ground, into the earth. And allow the energy of support and abundance from the source of the earth rise up and light up each one of your chakras from the bottom of your spine, your solar plexus, your sacral, your heart, your throat, and your third eye, as well as your crown, your spiritual connection. And at the top of your head, just imagine there's a ball of light. Notice what color is that ball?
Red.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and put yourself inside of that ball and float up, 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 past the moon, past the stars, past the galaxies, as if you could fold down all of the universe, past the universe, going through bright colors and dark colors, through a golden band, into a pearly iridescent white light, through a pink cloud of compassion, into this white light, deeper and deeper into the white light now, until you're into the nucleus of the white light, and you can completely let go of your bubble now. This meditation right here, just notice what's possible in this space. Notice what's not possible here. What's not lovable here. And what is loved. This is the source, the energy of the creator, the life force from Star Wars, right? This is who you are. You're part of this. And you always have access to this as you live your day-to-day life. So in this place where we can manifest, so go ahead and make your command. The universe, it is commanded that I have this in my life now.
Universe, it is commanded that I have 10 grand in clients and income by the end of the month in my life.
Now.
Now.
It's already here now. So there's no sense of time with the creator. And it's about bringing the energy of it being here now into your being. There's no goals, there's nowhere to get to. It's all here, it's all who you are. It's all contained. You are everything you need. And with that, you'll vibrate at the frequency of all that you desire. What else do you want?
My perfect, aligned, divine partner.
What does it feel like to have her in your life now?
Fun. Loving. And also exciting.
Love that. So go ahead and say, universe, I have this in my life now. List all the things that you desire and say thank you when you're complete.
Universe, I command that my perfect aligned divine partner be in my life now. Thank you.
Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, it is done. Sure. And you can float down into your heart and imagine you're inside of a pyramid, a glass pyramid, in this amazing environment. It's so beautiful. And you can see an abundance of stars, crisp, high vibrational air. And everything is ultra HD. And you can see, the more stars you see, the more reveal themselves. You can start seeing those stars coming down, your highly aligned, perfect fit clients who feel excited. Notice them coming into your life now and coming into your heart, dropping from the sky right into your heart, and receive them now so they can know your frequency. And I'm witnessing for you as well. Notice your partner showing up. Just tell him, thank you, you can trust me. I trust you. You're in the right place. And when you feel complete, you can float all the way back down into your body, into the present moment. Send your energy back into the ground, into Mother Earth, to ground down. And back into your heart. And on my count of 5, you can be back in a room, fully present, fully certain, and trusting that your manifestation is here now. And you may also ask for a divine message to come through that teaches you the next step to make your dream life real. So again, on my count of 5, you're fully back, present, grateful, trusting the manifestation, receiving your message. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Back in a room, fully present, trusting the manifestation and receiving the message. 4, 5. Woo! How's that feeling?
Super fantastic.
What's your message?
Take the weekend off.
Yeah.
It's really simple.
What are you going to do for yourself on this weekend to take some time off?
I think I'm going to enjoy The Mandalorian and desserts.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dessert?
Star Wars, it was bouncing around in my head.
I haven't watched that yet. I might check that out.
It's really good, man.
Okay.
10 months, but I can't wait to see it again.
What's your favorite dessert?
The one I haven't invented yet.
Oh, you make the
Probably like a raw vegan Reese's peanut butter cheesecake type thing.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing about your successful day off weekend off.
Me too.
Well, thank you so much for showing up to it in a workshop and manifesting live. There's going to be a lot more of this that you'll be part of, Louis, as my private client. And for anyone else watching this, I'd love to know what happened for you on this call. What were your takeaways? What was your experience like? And if you'd love to dive deeper into clearing your manifestation blocks, to manifesting your dream life and creating high-level clients, or just come to one of our events, reach out to me directly or drop a comment and we'll chat about that. Join our community. You're not alone. There's definitely many of us who are diving deeper into owning our spiritual superpowers and gifts and showing up more as speakers and owning our online presence and enrolling aligned high-ticket clients with ease and confidence and without feeling salesy or out of integrity. And boundaries is such a big one. So if you want any of that, join us. You're welcome here. And we'll see you next time when it's time for Inner Workshop, Manifesting Live.
Thanks, Miro. Thank you all.
Much love, dude. Talk soon.
All right.